Welcome back, guys. Okay, on to the second home nations game of the weekend.
Yep.
Scotland, England. Which team should we start with, Al? Let you choose.
Let's do Scotland, shall we first?
Yeah, do you want me to go or you go?
You go.
I go for Scotland. Okay.
Again, I don't think they were going to be too dissimilar.
Okay, I've gone Reid, McAnally, Bergen in the front row.
So have I.
I think they were pretty solid last week.
Yeah.
Interesting in the second row, actually. Toying with the idea of Richie Gray coming straight back in.
Yeah.
But he's short of game time. I thought Gilchrist was pretty hard in the last game.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny Gray's undroppable. So I've gone Gilchrist and Gray.
So have I.
Richie Gray to come on.
Okay, nice.
I think that would be a really good change up in the second row. A real shot possibly.
Oh, incidentally, WP now and Fagerson coming back.
Yeah,
I toyed with it, but
I
thought actually they'd probably get the experience coming on off the bench. Definitely. I think it would be more beneficial.
Early days for them, I think. A quick 10-15 minute blast at the end could really help Scotland there.
But that Scotland has surprised me up front, actually. Their scrummaging's been much better than anybody really gave them a chance of.
Yeah, we thought they would give away a lot of penalties in the scrum. They haven't.
They've been solid. It's been good.
And then Barkley and Watson 6-7. There was some chat about Denton coming straight into 8.
I've gone Denton at 8.
I thought you might.
I think he's class. I think he's class. He's got better since he moved.
Why is he class? Why is he class?
He's abrasive, he's physical, he's a presence, defensively solid.
Yes. I'll give you all of those things.
Good at line-out time, but
he hasn't got the handling, his passing isn't great, he's not very creative. That's true. That's the thing. And under pressure, possibly, I don't know, he can make a mistake.
For me, they're lacking the ball-carrying options. That's why I've gone with him. Yeah. I think they need some more big physical ball carriers against England.
Personally, I think Wilson is a better all-round player. He's a classier player for me, and I'd start with him, and then I'd bring on almost Richie Gray and Denton together, maybe for the last 20. Some serious ball carrying. But that's interesting. Let us know who you start at 8.
Can't you?
Yeah. So Laidlaw's definitely come back in and taken his 9 shirt back.
Oh, he was class, wasn't he, against France?
Absolutely. So that's pretty tough, but I think he's got it back.
Yeah.
And then Russell has to stay at 10. There's no other option for them then.
No. Well, unless Greg Laidlaw goes to 10, as
he can't
saw for the back end of the French game.
Pass and catch it himself.
I think that's, to be fair, Laidlaw and Ali Price, 9-10, actually will look quite good for the last 20 minutes against France.
Yeah, I
know it was thrown together because they were a bit under the cosh. But
Russell's got the... you have gone for that then, have you?
I've got, yeah.
Russell's got the talent, he's got the skills.
Yeah.
The question is, can he restrain himself and play a boring game for the first 20? Can he kick the corners? Can he be restrained, take the easy options, and then start to unload later in the game?
I'm not convinced.
Well, we haven't seen it yet. There's no evidence to say he can. But this is the game. This is crunch for him. I think. See what he does.
And up against George Ford, who actually is the most... They're probably the two most similar fly halves in the Championship, really, in terms of the way they play. Yeah,
Ford's a bit more accurate in what he does, but they definitely the playmakers, aren't they?
Yeah.
12's an interesting one. I've gone, well, I don't know if Dunbar's fully fit. If he is, I'd go Dunbar. If not, I'll go Horn. So let's say Dunbar, assuming he's fully fit.
Yep.
I think he comes straight back in. There's a bit of ballast there. Jones looked class at 13 last match.
But again, like we said in the previous video, I like the balance of Scotland more when Jones at 13.
Oh yeah, Dunbar,
and they look like a better side with him at 13.
Yeah, and it gives Russell some really solid options to hit either short or flat, 12 or 13, get over the game line, something nice and simple to start with.
Yeah, wings.
Maitland, Seymour, Hogg, nice and easy.
See, I've gone Tim Visser.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's been instead of Sean Maitland. Seymour's quality, class, quick. Hogg's class. Sean Maitland had a good game against France, but I just think Visser's a bit more combative. He's a bit more in your face, and I think he'll put Johnny May under a bit of pressure.
Thing is, I expect England to put Scotland under some serious kicking pressure, and I think Maitland's your classy, high ball guy, good kicking option. I think you'd start with Maitland and maybe bring Visser on.
Yeah, I just think the only question mark I've got over the English wingers is defensively.
For sure.
One-on-one tackles, both of them have a tendency to fall off those one-on-one tackles.
Occasionally,
I think Visser offers that little bit more punch forward than...
I'll give you that.
But you can go either way, I think.
Yeah.
I just think for that bit more game line yards, I think and he's been in good form for Quins as well since he's come back.
And again for Scotland, I think it probably is their best team of the championship so far.
That they can put out.
And they're at home.
Yeah.
So anyway, go on and you hit me your England team.
Just one extra thing to start with Scotland. I thought they were pretty poor. First half against France, I thought they were pretty poor, pretty weak. Okay. And the second half really pulled them home. That's the rugby they need to play against England. It's that second half performance, isn't it?
Oh, it's a big crunch for Scotland because if they lose this game, they're effectively out of the championship with 2 losses, all that expectation. They've got a good team there at home. There's quite a lot of pressure there, so it's huge.
Cool.
Go on, hit me with England then.
Vunipola, Hartley, Cole. Pretty picks itself. Second row. This is where we differ, I think. Ooh. I've gone Courtney Lawes, Itoje.
Yes.
Because in the back row, I've gone Rob Shaw at 6, Underhill at 7, Hughes at 8.
Yeah. Now, okay, I understand that, and your back row is actually a proper back row. It's balanced. You've got a genuine 6, a genuine 7, a genuine 8, and that doesn't happen very much for England.
The reason why is because Scotland have got a proper back row.
Yes.
They've got a proper 6, a proper 7, a proper 8. That's why I've gone with that, and I've gone with Joe Launchbury coming off the bench. Okay. Again, a bit like Justin Tipperick for Wales. Tough on Launchbury because actually he's done nothing wrong. But I like the balance of Itoje, Lawes in the second row together.
The reason is I just don't think you can't drop Launchbury, Itoje, Lawes. I think all 3 have been awesome, really, really good. And I think you kind of be shooting yourself in the foot to take one of them off. And also, you've only got 2 decent line-out options there. Rob Shaw can jump, but this way you've got 3 awesome line-out options and Rob Shaw. And they could use Hughes, I suppose.
It's a tough call though, isn't it? Because actually I thought Underhill had a superb half when he came on against Wales. Showed why he's rated highly by Eddie Jones.
Well, just quick to mention, I went to the open training session again at Twickenham, which was fascinating. And afterwards, Haskell said it was the hardest session he'd ever done. And I was thinking back why, and they had no break whatsoever. Loads of in-play game stuff, 15v15, with hardly any break from scenario to scenario and some other stuff. Individually, nothing crazy, but it was just the fact it was absolutely non-stop. Hughes was absolutely knackered. He was struggling right from the warm-up. He was behind the pace. And you can tell he's desperately trying to get match fitness in a couple of weeks, which is really, really hard. So I'm worried about him. I think he's got half 50 minutes in him max.
Okay.
And I was tempted to go with a Rob Shaw, Underhill. Rob Shaw to 8 and Underhill to 7, because Underhill breezed through that session. As did most of them, to be fair. He's in great shape.
He is looking all right, isn't he?
He will be very unbalanced, but they are the fit guys at the moment, and maybe bringing on Hughes at the end. But in the end, I've gone for specialist at 8.
And I think the amount of work Rob Shaw got through against Wales was insane. He was everywhere against the Welsh. I think if he can put that same work rate in against Scotland, I think they'll struggle. But again, up against Hamish Watson.
But Hughes is going to have to come off at some point. There's no way he's making that full 18.
No.
So, sorry, go on then. Backline?
To be honest, backline I think picks itself, to be fair. Ford, Farrell, Joseph, May, Watson, Brown.
So you're on Kerr at 9?
Kerr 9, Ford 10, May, Watson wings, Farrell, Joseph centres, Mike Brown fullback.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could toy with Noel coming in, but I think May's been excellent, so you can't really do that.
No.
Joseph's been better than Teo, I think. And just watching Teo in games and again in the training session, he can be taken on the outside at 13. He is a slight liability sometimes. He flew up out the line a couple of times and got it wrong. And players can gas him on the outside, so I prefer him coming on at 12.
He's just looking a bit short of game time.
And he is short of game time.
But again, it's nice having that. I quite like Jack Noel coming off the bench. I think he adds a real energy, a real dynamism to what they're trying to do second half.
Big boost off the bench is going to be Marler.
Huge.
Absolutely huge coming in. They played Mako till he was almost dead last time because they didn't want to bring on their subs. Now you can bring Marler on for 20, half an hour, no problem.
Exactly.
So it's a big game. It's a really good England team, a really good Scotland team.
Murrayfield
He's in Murrayfield.
That's got to be a factor for Scotland, I think.
But if England get it right, they could tactically squeeze the life out of Scotland.
Yep.
Again, play a great kicking game, a great defence game. Say to Russell, you go on, you run it from your own half. I dare you. I bet he won't actually in the first 20. He'll be petrified to make the same mistakes he did. But they will test him. They say, okay, fine, then what's your tactical kicking game like? If you're not going to run it from your own half, can you play it? It's going to be huge pressure on Russell.
Oh, it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we've seen him at an international level handle the pressure. He's crumbled, and most of the games I've seen, he's crumbled when he's been put under pressure.
He could come up good. It's a big game for him. Absolutely can't wait. 2 great games this weekend.
Quality, really good.
Awesome. Until next time, guys, we will see you then.